Saturday, June 28th. This is the Lion Channel. I'm John. Day 58 of my manifesting journey. I have 4 people in the Lion's Den who reported back. We have Mindy, who's doing the wish fulfilled. And then she also did gratitude the first day, exercised yesterday. And I just want to be clear here, okay? And I had this conversation with her. Mindy's my wife. And whatever you commit to and you start posting on here, that's what you're being non-negotiable about. Okay? So if you start posting that you're falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and you're exercising, then you need to exercise every single day. There cannot be a day where you don't exercise. You just became non-negotiable and committed to that. Okay? This isn't, exercise one day, take off the next day, and then if you don't want to exercise, if you don't want to implement that, then you just don't start doing it. All right? But this whole community, the reason why we're doing this is to become non-negotiable and hold each other accountable. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear because when she heard that, she was kind of surprised. All right, so I just want to make sure that that's clear. If you're just falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, okay, that's fine. But it's about being consistent, and being consistent is doing it every day. All right, because if you're doing gratitude once in a while and you're exercising once in a while, then, like I said, your subconscious mind will then say, okay, well, this is a person who does things that are important to them once in a while. So you'll start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled once in a while. All right. So that's why these things that are really important that you're committing to and becoming non-negotiable, they're non-negotiable for a reason. You have to follow through every single day. All right. So we have Mindy, we have Brent, who's defining his wish fulfilled, and he's getting clearer and clearer. Thanks for reporting on that, Brent. Kate started at 10 gratitudes. Now she's doing 20 gratitudes, and this is the way it works. All right. Like, once you start feeling the impact of doing these certain exercises, you're going to be interested and you're going to want to do these things. And so now you're doing 10 or 20 gratitude where, before maybe you were just playing on your phone, or maybe you were just, on social media, just looking at pictures of, the dinner that somebody had the night before and like wishing that, you were there or something. All right. But when you start filling your schedule with these kinds of things that are actually productive and actually make a difference in your life, that's what starts to change you. Okay, so again, we're back to productive people, successful people versus unsuccessful people. I said that, I've been through a lot of different teachers, but one of the things that was at the top of most of these teachers' lists was gratitude. Okay, so when you become grateful for what you have, the other stuff that you want just starts coming to you. All right, it's a law of the universe. Just like when you start assuming that you already are that person, the things that person has start coming to you. Okay, again, watching these videos, it's happening in my life. I'm not special. It will happen in your life if you start to apply this. Okay. So Kate, that's awesome. Marley, she's been consistent a couple days in a row with gratitude, and she said that she exercised yesterday and she shared a manifestation. Marley, if that's not your name, let me know. But she said she was exercising and she normally dreads exercising. And so yesterday, her manifestation, an emotional manifestation, and this is where it started for me. I started feeling changes and noticing these little things that, the outside world would look at as, not really a manifestation. But inside you, when you're doing this and then you're making that association between, wow, this has never happened before. I just started falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. Now I feel this way towards exercise, and I used to feel this way. That's what starts happening. And that's when it becomes a belief, and you really start to believe it, and then you start to know it because you start to see those little things over and over and over again. And I'm just making a video 10, 20 minutes a day talking about the bigger things that have happened. Sometimes small things, but basically the bigger things. I'm not really talking about, just emotional changes that I notice. Okay, so I'm so happy that Marley, that you're sharing this, but the old her dreads exercise. And yesterday she was exercising and she got to that point where her muscles were burning, and the old her would hate it at this point and probably quit. She didn't elaborate on it, but I'm getting that sense from what she said, that maybe she would quit and just not even do it anymore. But instead, she started laughing because now she's becoming the new her, who's like laughing at the old self who used to dread this stuff, and now she's starting to feel differently. All right. So once you start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled consistently for a few nights in a row, it seems like, all right, from, it happened the first night for me. I started noticing changes, but for the most part, from what I've seen, if you do it a couple nights in a row, you will start seeing changes. All right. And again, if you do start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and nothing is changing, you're not really feeling anything emotionally, and you're still basically like doing the same things and you're still the same person like a week later, then there's another issue that needs to be addressed. Okay. But again, if you just go into it like you are an expert, you're the best visualizer in the world. You are the best. And you take that into laying down and visualizing, you will be better, and you will be able to visualize better than you ever thought that you could. You just have to believe it. That is the work. If there is any work, if you need to get past that little hurdle there, you just have to believe it. I am. Okay. I can be whatever I will to be. That's from the Master Key System, Charles Haanel, I think his name is. But that's a great affirmation that I actually use sometimes. And I haven't really talked about it, but I use it sometimes during the day if I'm about to go into a situation that I'm feeling a little, weird about, or like I just need some, like, a little boost. I will say that to myself. I can be whatever I will to be, and then I'll just be able to adapt and just crush that situation, whatever it is. All right. And then the last thing, Prod by's Way is actually produced by Sway. Okay, so thank you for clearing that up. You posted, but I didn't get a clarification on the wish fulfilled, so I can't give you credit for that just yet. But if you want to, be a part of the Lion's Den and post every day and be non-negotiable, feel free. All right, just clear that up. But it is Saturday night. It's a fun night for us. So that's going to be it for today. I just wanted to update. If you want to join the Lion's Den and you want someone to hold you accountable and a community to hold you accountable, and you've been wanting to fall asleep in the wish fulfilled, and you really believe and think that, wow, this is going to work, I just can't make myself do it. Okay, just feel free to join. Start posting, and I will hold you accountable. We'll hold each other accountable here each day. All right. I love you all. Enjoy your Saturday night, and I'll be back tomorrow, day 59.